reflecting on my poster for the 2016 High Energy Density Laboratory Astrophysics Conference. Today is Sunday, 19 January 2025. I am Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. Tanis Coralee Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. Tanis Leonhardi, she, her, hers of Seattle. I'm going to reflect on presenting my research on carbon and oxygen at high temperature and pressure conditions. Poster presentation when I was 23 years of age at a conference held at Stanford Linear Accelerator Center, SLAC, in Menlo Park, California, in May 2016. It was the 11th International Conference on High Energy Density Laboratory Astrophysics, held Monday, 16 May 2016 to Friday, 20 May 2016. And multimedia, here I still have my badge. So HEDLA 2016, 11th International Conference on High Energy Density Laboratory Astrophysics. Tanis Leonhardi, and my affiliation for the conference, University of California, Berkeley. I was part of the Burkhard-Malitzer Research Group at the University of California, Berkeley. I was a PhD student in geophysics, and this was condensed matter physics applications with condensed matter physics with applications in planetary science, and like more specifically planetary interiors. So there was also well, Earth is a planet. So yeah, so we went and we stayed at the same hotel together. Let's see, so Burkhard went, and then Francois Soubiran, another Frenchman in my professional career in science/mathematics, was a postdoc. Kevin Driver was a postdoc. Shui Zhang was a graduate student, and then another graduate student in our group at the time, Sean Wall. I don't think he went, and I can't remember. There was like, but that was the Burkhard group, Malitzer group at the time that I can recall. Okay, so we were a little, it was fun. It was Menlo Park's kind of in the Bay Area, South Bay Area, and University of California, Berkeley's East Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. And so it was fun. I think to date it is the only conference I've gone to where it was like our research group went and we all presented and stuff. I think we all presented. And so I had a poster presentation, and it was a different poster session. Today is the only poster session I presented. It was a hallway, and sometimes there were snacks out there, and then there was with the poster session out there, and it was a relatively narrow hallway, and the posters were in the center, and then so there was like one strip, and then you could walk down and kind of circle back. And so as a presenter, I could stand by my poster, but I could also stand back of my poster and let people just read it and then kind of continue on. And so I actually exercised that, right? And there was somebody who stood at my poster for like half an hour, but not half an hour, but I'm going to say that because it was like a long time. And they stood and they read and stuff, and I was just like, I'm here and I'm close enough. They can sense me, but I'm not going to push it. And I just continued on. I was like, that's pretty cool. Like I have not had that opportunity at a different conference that I've attended to like that kind of a format. So I really thought that was cool. And then I went on, and the research I presented, I published with Burkhard. So I was first author, Burkhard was second author, in a peer-reviewed journal, High Energy Density Physics. And then so it's a standout in terms of the format of the poster session, and it was at the Stanford Linear Accelerator Center, and so there's kind of broadly two geometries for accelerators, and this was like for particle physics, and so there's kind of and its applications, okay, like Laue micro diffraction, like diffraction in general, like, okay. And so there's the circular synchrotron, there's kind of a circular geometry, and then there's the SLAC, Stanford Linear Accelerator, so that's just a long straight line for accelerating elementary particles and physics with applications. And so I thought it was an interesting one because I reflect. Hello, because I was using a circular particle accelerator for some of my other research at the University of California, Berkeley. So to go there, I was like, what is this analogous to? Can I contextualize it in terms of my life story? And I was like, running. So a linear accelerator is like sprints in track and field, the person, like a 100-meter sprint or a 100-yard sprint or a 60-meter sprint. It's just straight. So that's what the particles do. They just go straight. And then the circular geometry for a particle accelerator is like middle distance running, where a person runs multiple laps around the track. Only a track for track and field is more of a oval than a circle. But it was like, it's similar. It's an roughly analogous of like, there's like two formats for the particles being accelerated, and then for track and field. For track, not track and field. I was thinking of this running. But I was like, competition. And I have competition experience in my stuff. And I was like, so it's kind of fun to be like, my physics stuff is like, in my running stuff, like, hey, look at that. Now I have been in the facilities of both the circular accelerator and the linear accelerator, and I have competed in track. So that was kind of fun. So I was reflecting on my poster for the 2016 High Energy Density Laboratory Astrophysics Conference.